My name is Candice, and today we are tasting an absolute delight from Edradour. Again, some of you might be quite familiar with the distillery. We've had a few Edradours coming into the country. This one that we're tasting today is exclusively bottled by La Maison de Whisky in France and Navigator Whisky in South Africa. It is a single cask bottling, and Edradour over the last, couple of hundred years has gained quite a cult following in its status. For the longest time as one of the smallest distilleries in Speyside, and really has got quite a reputation for creating beautiful, beautiful whiskey. In 2002, the distillery itself was bought over by Andrew Symington from Signatory Vintage, and since then they've been making a few changes and brought in this beautiful peated one as well. So we'll talk about that one in the next session, but for today we're going to taste this beauty, which is 100% first fill sherry cask whiskey. It is a 2010 vintage and is limited to 602 bottles and bottled at 58.5%. So again, not an entry level in terms of alcohol level, but I promise if you like sherry cask whiskey, this one is going to knock the socks off. So beautiful, beautiful color. And again, as I've said in sessions before, you know, if you're talking about whiskey in general, quite often you might not look at the color because a lot of distilleries are adding caramel colour. These are 100% natural, so what you see is beautifully drawn from the cask. So a little nod to that, and then on the nose, classic sherry cask flavour profile, nice hints of toffee, that dried fruit coming through, kind of like a little dark chocolate element. And for me, you know, everything is always personal in terms of what flavors and what notes you're picking out. But for me, this kind of whiskey always brings back beautiful memories of classic kind of Christmas cake. So there's definitely a hint of that for me on the nose. Let's see what we get on the palate. Wow. That is a sherry bomb of note. That is absolutely beautiful. Lots of spiciness. Big toffee, dried fruit, little nice hints of caramel, hints of sherry coming through. It really delivers massively on the palate. And again, really, really gentle on the palate for such a high alcohol strength. So I'm very excited to have this beautiful sherry cask whiskey in South Africa. I hope you get your hands on a bottle, limited to 602 in the country. Cheers.